Hey y'all, I'm in project planning mode and this is for my project Minnie. I think a couple of months ago or last month I shared like my costuming idea, but I never did discuss like the premise or like what my overall goal and messaging was for this. So I want to do that now as well as like get all my ducks in a row so I can know what I'm doing so I can actually film this month. It's probably easier for me to switch to the computer for this, but if you see something along my process where you'll be like, oh, maybe she can benefit from this, or I wish you would have thought about this, then please let me know. I'm open always to hear other people's thoughts. And my whole goal is to improve and make better stuff. So, yeah, let me transfer to the computer though. Again, the whole point of this is just to discuss like what this project is supposed to entail and what I want to express. I had wanted to do a Minnie Riperton project. I hadn't heard most of her music before, and I knew that she was a phenomenal artist, but I wanted to know her more intimately. So I went on a listening spree, and I started with the music that she sang when she was in her band, and then I went through her solo project. One of the songs that really stood out to me in her discography was Fleurs. And because in February I like to do like self-love art creative projects or whatever, just to show like appreciation of myself, I figured that song would make a great match to do that. My whole thought process was, let me do a piano cover of Les Fleurs and then do some like cutesy stuff with it just to complement it, right? So not anything unlike the other projects that I've done in the past. When I started like piecing together like, oh, what would I wear? I was like, why am I limiting myself just to Les Fleurs? Why not pick up Inside My Love and Loving You, because those are also very popular songs of hers. But after structuring out the monologue that I want to say during the cover, it didn't make sense to me to do those two songs too, because I felt like it was just going to be too much. So I'm sticking with just Les Fleurs. So that's kind of a bit of a background now to get into the crux of the actual project. The project is supposed to be, again, about showcasing like self-love and a journey of self-love. Originally what I thought was I was going to start off with Les Fleurs, like the girl is a flower, delicate flower. And then after Les Fleurs, I was going to go to Inside My Love, which is like, oh, the girl has found the love inside of her. And then for Loving You, it was going to be, oh, the girl has now expressed her love outwardly. But I'm going to do some spoken word, but I'll get to that at some point. But again, it's still going along that same premise. Girl is looking for love. Girl finds love within herself. Girl loves herself, right? Okay, so here's my project page for it. Now, again, I have my scripts and my shot list ready. Here's my reference image, and it's basically Minnie's Come to My Garden album cover. I do have a white dress, which I showed in the costume try on, which I'm going to wear. And I do have shapewear, so I can be shapely in this dress. As far as the hair, I did want to do a fro, but I feel like that's not true to me, at least for this project. I'm going to do like a curly fro instead. So I'm going to use rollers, and then I'm going to pin my hair to the side when I have on the white dress. And I'm actually put flowers in my hair because it's a part in the song where she was like, will a lady pin me in her hair, right? So I'm going to pin some flowers in the hair on the side. With the actual makeup, I'm thinking that I'm going to do like white lids and silver sparklies throughout and silver highlights throughout. So I have silver glitter, body glitter that I'm going to put on that should show in this dress. And as far as like the accessories, I love pearls, if you didn't know. Nothing for necklace because the dress actually wraps around the neck. As far as the arms, I wanted to do something, but I just can't think of anything like what to put on the jewelry. So I'm still working that out. If I come across like some jewelry that I have, I'll put that on. But if not, again, I'm going to have body glitter on, so that should be sufficient. For my framing, for my shot list, I haven't worked out. Now, because I said that I want it to be like really delicate looking, I am going to be doing like cutesy poses or whatever. I know I'm going to do a lot of side angles when I'm, doing the cutesy parts. But there is a part in the narration or the spoken word that I'm going to do where I have worked out a lot of the framing. So I'm going to have on 2 different outfits for this. So I remember that flower corset I did a while back that I repaired. I'm going to wear that for the narration. But again, we're going with the concept of she's a flower. So I'm going to go, very tight establishing shot where I'm zooming in, holding myself, right? Eyes closed, feelings of comfort. Because I'm comfortable, as a soft seed, right? And then I'm going to look up because the concept for that is the flower is hungry for light. On some of these, I do have actual frame shots. I'm going to play with like cinematic shots in this too, because one of the things that I really liked about my Blade project was my willingness to try to do like cinematic shots. And I want to bring that into my creative projects. Like I want them to look like little movies. So I have the narration, then I have the actual piano playing and like the beauty glamour shots. The piano playing or the narration is going to be in the floral. And I'm going to recite this. Here's the script. To be tightly wound into myself is comfort, but the sun won't allow. Its light kisses my cheeks and causes me to blush. Against my comfort, my branches reach for its warmth. An unwanted touch or unkind conditions may make me recede, but the strength of the light slowly pulls me back, petal after petal. Expecting for pollen in the flowers beside me to help me bloom, only to realize I produce my own stigma in full bloom. So that's the spoken word. I have them broken up with the dividers, right, at different parts of the song. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's what I got. I'm gonna continue to develop this this month, and by hopefully before the second to end week of the month, I will begin to film, and we can get this on the way. But yeah, tell me your thoughts. If you have any thoughts, please share them with me. Thank you so much for listening, and I shall see you guys soon. All right, bye.